Good morning or afternoon. I'd just like to begin by thanking you, Lily Blake, for subscribing yourself to my educational video series. My name is Dr. Corbett. I have been working in this field for the last 5 years, mostly just because 5 years ago is when I first began being exposed to romantic slash sexual relationships between people, and I got to see them. I never took part in them. That's just the type of person I am. But yeah, so now I use the studies that I've taken part in to educate other people just like you in this series. So today, during this lesson, I'm going to be taking you through a model. It is what we call the boring, hot, crazy scale. One of our competitor research groups has created a similar model called the crazy hot scale, but we have one up them by adding a third variable being boringness, because we feel that it is important to take into account how boring someone is, as well as how crazy and how hot they are, as to whether they are marriage slash life partner material. So let us begin. It's your worst nightmare, Kelly. It's your worst nightmare, Lily. It's two Kellys. I'm going to be drawing for you upside down, mind you. So at the top, we are going to have the crazy scale. Keep in mind, this is me trying to write bloody upside down. So don't bully me. Is that? Yay! Look at. And over here, we're going to have 100%, 0. Boring. And along here, this is, personally for me, this is very crucial, and it is the hotness scale. 100% hot, and down here 0% hot. Hotness is a very strong force in the universe. If you're hot, you can get a lot of things done and can get a lot of things that you want by being hot. I personally am someone who is a victim to hotness. I will let things slide if I think someone is good looking. I'm a disgusting, vain piece of trash, but that is the truth. And I need to work on that flaw. I appreciate beauty too much. That's my flaw. Let's just begin with the hotness. Like, by hotness, what do we mean? I mean, hotness, it's not a universal thing. People think different things are hot, obviously. I mean, look at the internet. We can tell there are different people that find different things attractive. 100% hot is people like young Johnny Depp, Beyonce, RuPaul. Then we have people in this middle area. Now I have this middle area a little bit thicker than the other two areas. Firstly, that was accidental, but now I'm improvising and I'm deciding that this is bloody genius. It's because most people fit into this average hotness area. People in this area, if they take care of themselves, maybe put on a bit of makeup, maybe wear a bit of spandex, they can get up to here. But if they don't take care of themselves and they do drugs and shit, they'll get down here. This is an anti-drug program. Thank you very much. And also, another factor that can move an average hotness person up to here is if they have a lovely personality. And something that can move an average hotness person down here is if they have a garbage personality. And for that main reason, that's why we would find Kelly Corbett being me in this area. Because, to begin with, I don't have many looks to begin with. That's why I'm the funny person in our group, Lily, because I know I don't really have anything else going for me. And also, I have a garbage personality, so I'm not really helping myself, am I? And along here for boring. Personally, for me, I think boring is people who take life too seriously. They think too much about what other people think of them. In their house, they have a live, laugh, love picture, you know. And then up here for crazy people, they're the ones with the best senses of humor. I'm not talking about crazy in the clinical, diagnosed madness, emotional, mental disorder type of way. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the type of people that drive the car not wearing shoes. You know what I mean? That's why I'm just going to put it in here. Why not? I'm going to use a highlighter for this. Just going to bring this up because why not? Because, I don't know who's watching this. This is going to go on the internet. Anyone could be watching this. I'm just going to put it out there that this area up here, this is what I want my life partner to be. Someone who's super hot and super crazy. Because I don't know. I just think that would be a lot of fun. Let me just try and find another highlighter. I'm now going to use a different highlight because I want this to really get out there because I am kind of looking for someone to get me pregnant, because I do plan on dying in my 20s and I want to have a child before that. So yeah, now let's begin. If you have an average hotness person who's super crazy, they kind of automatically go into not being hot. But if they are somehow able to maintain their average hotness and this kind of thing, these types of people here, these are your quirky girls, as well as crazy. We could just use the word weird. Oh yay, these are my colors that I use from QCS. In here, in this area here, average hotness, not very boring, not very crazy. This is ding dong, red hot alert, basic bitch. I seem to be using terms that people tend to associate with females, but no, a boy can for sure be a basic bitch. I assure you. These are the type of people that, I don't know, they're just basic. They're bloody generic brand chips, you know what I mean? They don't have any spice, no salt, no sweetness, they're just basic. They're the filler-in people. They exist so we have a population problem. If you're average hotness, but you're super boring, that's also like being 100% crazy. That kind of just automatically moves you down to being not hot at all. Because really, what are you? You're not good looking. You're not interesting. You're just stale. So I'm gonna put in here ideal employee. Shit. I've written 30% of the letters in the word employee the wrong way around. Whatever, y'all are right. This is kind of depressing. Me being someone who is definitely up here in the crazy scale, on this side of the crazy scale, I find it much easier to complicate what these terms define because I don't really understand what it means to be boring. I can look at it objectively and see people who are boring, but being someone who isn't, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but being someone who isn't boring, I don't really know exactly what it is that makes a boring person because I've never really spent the time to try and understand it. Thank you very much. So down here in the zero hotness, 100% boring, I don't mean to be rude. I'm going to be real with you. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. This is just my own personal opinion. Now let's go to the other side of this zero hotness thing. If you're really fugly, but you're absolutely crazy, these are the people you want to be nice to because these are the types of people that you can imagine assaulting other people because not only are they crazy, but they're ugly. These are the type of people that become legends. This is like your bloody that dude from Friday the 13th and that movie that Johnny Depp was in where he wore a crop top and he got sucked into the Nightmare on Elm Street. That one. These are like murderers. These are like folklore, scary people that kill other people. So let's just write Monster, which is a pretty good movie. Here's another thing for me to add over here. If you're super ugly, but you're kind of weird, if you're a boy, girls will consider you cute if that's their thing, if they like ugly boys. Because there are girls that like ugly boys. I'm not one of them, but I know there are girls like that. Because there must be, because that's all I see in the bloody media. All I see in the bloody media is all these really hot women getting with all these ugly guys, and it's kind of normalizing that females shouldn't have super high standards. And it's making it like men don't really need to care a lot about their appearance. But anyway. In here, I don't know, I'm just gonna kind of draw kind of circles. This is just kind of an abyss. And here we have an area where there's someone who's super hot, but they're really boring. Now this is what I call, oh, well that's a disappointment, isn't it, that I couldn't fit it all in. This is the so this is the disappointment area. It's a bummer when you meet these types of people because you really think you might have hit the bloody jackpot, but nah, you can't keep a bloody. I don't want to get, this hits too close to home for me, okay? I think Lily, Lily, you know. Someone who's really hot, they're not too crazy, they're not too boring, okay, sweetie. Ding a ling a ling. Okay, ding a ling a ling. This is what Jesus died for. This here is the bloody oasis. See, this is me saying that this is what I want to marry. But this is what everyone should strive for. Someone who's super freaking hot, but they won't kill you, and they won't make you want to kill yourself. This is it. This is what you want. So, I don't know, I guess that's your birthday video, Lily. So now you know. This is, just kind of a theory that I've created from this video. You might find it, useful for next year when you go into university. You know, to be able to apply it, to the people that you meet and whatever, and be able to decide which ones you want to not interact with that much, which ones you want to encourage interactions with. I don't know. This was I said that Man Reads video was experimental, but this is experimental. So, I don't know, on that note, I don't know, happy birthday, Lily, you know? I don't know. Okay. Bye then. See you at school, maybe.
Thinking about things. Thinking about things. Lily. I'm thinking about those beans and what they mean to me so very much. I'm always thinking about those things.